Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing All-Stars episode 9 review. It was definitely interesting, I'll say that. I don't know where to start. I start with the challenge. Let's just start with the challenge. It's a pretty simple challenge. It's a pretty popular challenge. We've seen this in Total Drama. I even think the last season of Disventure camp had the paintball challenge. It's not bad. It's definitely a basic challenge, but it's not a bad one. Nothing really to talk about much. Like again, it's a pretty basic challenge. Nothing to really complain about it. Alec winning though was kind of surprising. I didn't really think he was going to win. I kind of thought it was going to be like Riya or someone else. But it doesn't really matter. It's part of the Villain Alliance. But let's just start talking about the characters, which is mainly what my review videos are on the characters. Because that's like what I like about Total Drama and Disventure Camp, are the characters. So starting with, I need to think what characters I want to start with. Because I want to start with the characters I have more to talk about last. So let's start with Yellow Team, since let's just talk about the Villain Alliance. So starting the Villain Alliance with Yule. Yule's pretty funny, I do admit. I do feel bad though, like he is still really mean to Gret. And I'm glad like Gabby's kind of standing up for her. That's really nice of Gabby. But I find Yule pretty funny. Definitely when he said like Crystal, when she said like you had to be sleeping with like 9 other people. I honestly relate with him. That sounds like misery. Sleeping with 9 other people in one tent. Yeah, no, I'm with Yule. That sounds like misery. I'm actually surprised Yule made this pretty far. I kind of thought he would be a pre-merge route, but he's not. Kind of happy about it. I definitely think he is still gonna be the first Yellow Team boot though. Like it was part Yellow Team. Since we are now in merge, which I should have mentioned probably at the start of the video, we are at merge now, which I'm pretty happy. It's pretty early for merge, but it makes sense why they did it. 10 is like an even number, so I see why. I would prefer like having like maybe like 8 people left to do merge, but 10 isn't horrible. But yeah, overall, Yule's pretty good. I don't think he's gonna make it that much farther. I kind of want to say he's gonna be the next boot. I think they have to kind of do someone from Yellow Team next, because they don't. It's just gonna be Yellow Team win the challenge. The 5 Villain Alliance just gonna win the season. Let's talk about Gret and Gabby next. Gret, I actually starting to like Gret a lot. She's definitely more. She's starting to see like more qualities from her season 1 self, which I really do like. But she isn't like as mean as her season 1 self. She was a little mean to Gabby, but it's understandable. Let me just talk about Gabby since I'm mentioning real quick. Gabby's kind of annoying. I feel bad saying this, definitely since I know a lot of Gabby fans. I am not enjoying Gabby this season, I feel like. I just find her annoying, and I feel bad. Like, she's interesting, I'll get it. The Villain Alliance thing does add some interest to her, and I can see why people like it. But she's just, I don't know, like, I don't want to say cringy either, but like, some of the stuff she just says, I'm like, why are you saying that? Even if I do have some problems with Gabby this season, her sticking up for Gret was very nice, and I did like that. But going back to Gret, I did really like Gret. I think Gret has a lot of potential to be like a winner. I don't want to say that because like Disventure camp can be very predictable at times. Like we saw this like Tess and Laken eliminated. You know it might. Let's be honest, guys. We're probably gonna get a Jake, Tom, and Aiden final. Let's just get that final. But you know, I actually would like Gret to win. I really do like Alec, but like Alec, I don't know. I like Alec way more in season 1. Also, Alec isn't my favorite. He's definitely not bad. Like he's nowhere close to being bad. But overall, Alec's just like the mastermind or like the main person in part of the Villain Alliance. That's basically all he does. And this episode, he didn't really do that much. Like he probably planned to vote out. I don't want to say who did vote out yet, but like you know the person that got eliminated. He's the one probably that said to eliminate a person. I'll talk about the person that got eliminated this episode later in the episode. But moving on, who else is in the Yellow Team? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Oh, Riya. Again, Riya really didn't do this much episode. She just got hit in the face with the paintball. That was barely it. It does seem like Alec and Riya have like this kind of like friendship, which is honestly surprising. I would probably never predict them being friends, but honestly it kind of works. I actually don't hate it. I know a lot of people are really annoyed with like Riya and Aiden making it super far again. I kind of agree, but I don't hate it. I know they probably should have been eliminated already, but like I don't hate it. I honestly see Riya and Aiden making it decently far this season. I think at least one of them, maybe top 6, maybe top 5. I'm leaning more towards Aiden making top 5 or top 6 than Riya, but we never know. But yeah, overall, Yellow Team, I'm gonna keep calling them Yellow Team for now, or like the Villain Alliance. Overall, the Villain Alliance this episode was alright. They didn't really do much. It was mainly focused on Total Tom, Ashley, Jake, Allie, more focused on the other team. But yeah, overall, yellow team is pretty good. I do have one problem though. I wonder what they're gonna do though to make the yellow team get someone eliminated. I have a high feeling that Gabby or Gret is just gonna betray Yule. You can tell that Gabby was kind of getting sick of Yule this episode. So I definitely think Yule's the next boot though. I definitely think someone on the yellow team is gonna betray him. Okay, now moving on, who should we start with? Let's start with Allie. Allie this episode, she was just alright. I really do like Allie. Out of all the season 2 characters, she's probably gonna be the one in the finalists. It's very predictable. The other season 2 characters are Yule and 2 people that meet at the final. It's not impossible we won't get another character in the final. Like we had, like Heather did make like final 3 in season 1 and did win World Tour. So it's not impossible. We could honestly see one of them be in the final 3, but I highly doubt it. I feel bad for Allie though. Like both the people she was like looking forward to or care about both got eliminated, being Hunter and Tess. I do feel bad for her. And I kind of like that she like sticked up for Hunter. Like when Jake was like trying to talk about smack about Hunter or about like their relationship, and like she stood up for herself. Like you do you, girl. Like Allie, show him the boss. Okay, then Aiden. I actually kind of like Aiden this season. I definitely think he's a writer favorite. I have a feeling he's definitely a Disventure Camp favorite character. I feel like you can definitely tell Disventure Camp really likes him. I know a lot. I feel bad for Aiden though. I feel like Aiden gets a lot of hate by the fandom just because he's making it super far and he's also part of this love triangle, which I honestly understand. I think Aiden should have maybe been first merge boot, but I don't know. He's just still here, and I honestly don't hate him this season. Now let's talk about the 2 big characters. I have a lot to say about these next 3 last characters, being Tom, Jake, and Ashley. Let's start with the whole Tom and Jake thing. I'm honestly getting sick of it. I think this is just lasting way too long, and it's dragging it. Like, I thought I'm being hypocritical. I'm over here. You guys probably know me. I really do like, what's it called? Kayla and Priya's relationship during season 2, and that kind of dragged. So maybe I'm being hypocritical over here. But honestly, I kind of preferred the World Tour love triangle way more than this one. Which I honestly felt it wasn't in your face as much. Reason 1, because Duncan didn't really come in until like halfway through the season. So at the start of the season, we didn't have much problems with the love triangle like in World Tour. But then when Duncan did get involved, Gwen got eliminated not that much longer after. We still had the problem with Courtney and Duncan, but it wasn't as bad. I honestly just found it more enjoyable. Yes, World Tour, the love triangle was definitely not amazing, definitely bad. But I still honestly do prefer it over this. I just find Jake and Tom, it's just so annoying. I feel like they're gonna make it pretty far. I honestly predict Jake and Tom again, like kind of make it, I think they're gonna make it around like, I think they're gonna both make the final 5. Which honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. You guys know I'm a Tom fan. But honestly, All-Stars Tom isn't my favorite. I do kind of like him this episode. I would say this is one of his better episodes. I don't hate him. I just don't like Jake this episode. Jake is a character that keeps going like this. Like, I hated Jake the first episode. And then I started liking him again. I'm like, wow, Jake, he's actually not that bad. Then I'm starting to go to hate him again. He's just so annoying. And like him, why does he hate Allie so much? Like, Allie's just sitting there as this did, and he has beef with her. And he wants like Allie just to forgive him already. Which I'm on Allie's side. Like, why should she forgive him if like he's still gonna be the same? Like Jake, I kind of wish Jake got eliminated instead. And I'm not saying this because like I'm gonna say who got eliminated. I'm not saying this because Ashley got eliminated. You guys know Ashley's my second favorite Disventure Camp character. I'm not just saying I want Jake to get eliminated because he kind of caused her elimination. I don't care. I honestly think Ashley's placement wasn't horrible. I would prefer her to make it a little bit farther, but her placement wasn't the worst. I'm so annoyed, and I predicted it right too, guys. I feel that episode 1, I had a feeling that Jake was going to be cause of Ashley's elimination, and I guess I was right. And Ashley and Tom tried to make it work. They really tried to play the smart route, but Jake is definitely a more emotional player, which kind of like with Gabby, which did cause the downfall of the one person that's there for him being Ashley. And honestly, I had to give props to the Villain Alliance though. That's like the smartest decision they could have went with. Getting rid of Ashley, like even they said, Ashley's kind of the strongest player there in the Hero, I'm gonna say Hero Alliance, telling the Hero Alliance. Ashley's the strongest player there. So that's such a smart move for the Villain Alliance, like really smart move. But it sucks to see Ashley go this early in Merge. I even made a community post. Like I thought Ashley would be like the first or second boot. And I guess I was right. She definitely was. But I like how Ashley ended it. She told like Jake not to like blame himself and stuff like that, which honestly was nice of her. I do want to do a whole video on Ashley eventually. She's definitely one of the characters I want to make a video on. And her and Jake. Also Jake too. I want to make a video on Jake one day. But yeah, overall, Ashley, I had a feeling she was going to get eliminated though, guys. I just had a feeling deep down. Definitely when she started having like when she like started the episode, she started like yelling at Allie and Jake. I had a feeling at that moment she was going to get eliminated. I also did, I feel like I kind of got spoiled of it. I don't know what with Disventure Camp and getting spoiled with elimination orders. I got spoiled from like a community post that Ashley got eliminated. And at first I'm like, maybe they're lying to me. Maybe it's not true. But yeah, it was true. Ashley did get eliminated, which does suck, but it's not the worst. Her placement isn't the worst. Are there other characters that probably should have got eliminated before her? Yes. Honestly, I feel like characters like maybe like Riya, Aiden, or even Jake should have got eliminated before her. But I'm honestly fine. It's like not the worst decision. I just found Jake, I don't know. Do you guys like Jake this season? I feel like I'm very mixed on Jake this season. Like I mentioned before, I hated him like the first two episodes, not like the first two episodes. Started to actually really like him like the past like next like 4 to like 3-ish episodes. And then once he started to have like the beef with Allie for like no reason, I started disliking him again. I just honestly hope Aiden or Jake, one of them gets eliminated soon, just to stop this beef. But I don't know, I just think it's gonna last a while. I just have a feeling this love triangle thing is gonna last a while. I like All-Stars, guys. Like, I really do like All-Stars, but I feel like there's so many problems I have this season. Maybe it's just like the All-Stars curse. It's like, told you I'm All-Stars, let's just not talk about that season. I definitely don't think Disventure Camp All-Stars is as bad that season, but like, I definitely have a lot of problems with it. Definitely the more recent episodes. There's definitely some positives. Like, I'm actually starting to like Gret a lot more. Gret, honestly, the villain alliance is pretty good. Most of the characters are pretty good, except for like Gabby. I'm not a big fan of her right now. I just kind of find her annoying. But overall, this episode was pretty good. It's cool seeing him merge. Sucks to see Ashley get eliminated early, but it's not the worst thing. I don't know how the fans are going to react. I know Ashley's a pretty popular character, so I wonder if people are going to be like super mad at this, just like test elimination. I wonder, but I also feel like Ashley also gets a decent amount of hate. So I don't know. I feel like people are probably pretty neutral to her elimination. But yeah, overall, this episode's pretty good. Had some problems with it, but it wasn't the worst episode ever. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.